my name's Caroline Beale. I'm the Digital Learning Coordinator at Colfe School. I'm going to tell you a bit about our journey using AI and with the Good Future Foundation that we've had so far to reach our gold quality mark. So just for some context, we are a mixed independent school. We've got junior school and a senior school. In the senior school, we are 4 years into our one-to-one device scheme rollout. So every pupil is using a device in almost every lesson. So there's kind of no getting away from the fact that AI is a big thing and we can't avoid that they're going to be using it. I had, when I was looking over my annual review from last year, I had like a little really short statement in there about AI. And obviously over the last 12 months, that has now really grown. And it's become like a massive focus. It's probably now the main focus of our digital learning strategy within the school. So we've kind of got two common goals, and we're trying to make them common to all of our stakeholders. So it's pupils, staff, and our parents as well. So number one, we want to protect our cognitive struggle. So effectively anything that's going to be tested in exams, we still want our pupils to be mastering all those skills at regular opportunities. Like struggle is good. AI shouldn't be a cheat code to kind of accelerate the end of school. A lot of our parents we've found have gone, oh, well, they could do it much quicker if they've used AI. We're trying to kind of educate our parents that it isn't necessarily about getting the tasks done as quickly as possible, but it's about the journey to complete the task. And actually, if it doesn't go well the first time, that's often a good thing. And we're teaching our pupils kind of sometimes it's appropriate to use AI, other times it's not, and kind of the rationale behind that to help get them on board. And we're also encouraging our pupils to use AI independently, perhaps to get a bit extra to top up the struggle to help them kind of get more practice, more challenge when they are at home. We are also teaching all of our stakeholders about AI literacy, so how it actually works and therefore why it might lead to hallucinations, bias, etc. And within different subjects, they've got different ideas about how and when AI is good and when perhaps it comes out with some less good content. So things we've been doing this year, lots of tips. So supporting staff with guidance about how they can use AI to plan lessons, about how they can guide students to use AI. We've been guiding staff as well to help make their homework a bit more AI resistant where possible. In all of our insets and twilights, we've had opportunities to discuss AI use within departments. So kind of reflecting on what are the skills that pupils need to have and where might it be okay to get AI to help with that, and where might we want them to only ever do it themselves to kind of get the most out of their learning. So yeah, we've also looked at trying to make homework more AI resistant, or at least make it so we can detect where AI has been used. So it's all about kind of keeping a log of the journey. So it kind of much like when our sixth form pupils take the EPQ, there's a logbook that goes alongside the actual product. We're encouraging departments to get a sort of logbook where pupils are updating for large pieces of work, like what progress they've made over a period of time on there, or perhaps like making the homework elaborate on things that they've already started in class or things that are personal to them. We're also using a traffic light system with all of our homework. We had a big vision to have like about 4 or 5 different options, and we thought we'd start it simple and maybe as time goes on like add in a bit more variety. So it's just a kind of no AI at all, AI to perhaps do some of the groundwork, so planning or brainstorming or helping with the research, but not actually producing the final product, or proofreading or rewriting, so where you're actually getting AI to produce some of the content, but you've got to submit the original, any prompts, and then the improved final output. And then for pupils, so we've had every time there's been a staff tip, there's been a pupil tip that goes alongside it. And again, it's kind of all about getting them to think about the prompts that they're using and how to ask for something that isn't just going to give them a final piece of work, but guide them along the way, perhaps to explain things that they've not understood in class, and making sure it's appropriate to their actual exam board or their level of work, so they're not kind of learning a university definition of something when they're only in year 9. So we took a survey of our year 12s at the start of this year to find out how they'd used AI in their revision for GCSEs in the summer before, and we started to collect some data about different subjects where AI maybe was useful for revision, or different subjects where they might be able to benefit from using AI more, but they hadn't used it yet. So it would be quite useful to get the second year of data this year, where there has definitely been a much greater focus on using AI for revision and self-testing. And that will allow us to hopefully identify ways that we can develop our AI training for pupils in the coming year, and hopefully identify subjects where we can support them better using AI or modelling how to use AI in the classroom, and where there's examples of best practice there as well. And one of the big things we've done this summer is we've worked with our SEND pupils. Our sort of SEND community is growing in our school, as is the number of pupils who have individual one-to-one support as well. So we've been working with their learning support assistants and kind of providing guidance specific to their learning needs to help. So in a kind of pupil friendly way, okay, so you've got perhaps ADHD, you might find a big piece of work overwhelming to start off. You can use AI to help you break it down into small chunks and give you a checklist so that you know how to start and whether you're on track, what a completed piece of work might look like. So we've got for various categories of SEND, we've got these kind of support guides, and the TAs are using them to support the pupils as well. And with our parents, so we've got a specific AI newsletter, and AI falls into more on a safeguarding kind of side, the digital wellbeing newsletter as well. So with the AI newsletter, we've tried to keep it balanced. That's our theme, trying to keep it sort of pros and cons, things to be aware of, ways to support your child using AI at home for study skills, and perhaps some real life example of where AI is doing something good within the environment, not just all the bad stuff. So we've been communicating a lot with parents. We've had also a parent workshop where we found out what their main concerns were, and actually it was quite surprising. They weren't really at all concerned about any safeguarding issues, but that AI was preventing or risking preventing their children from being ready for exams or making them lazy. So we've kind of got an idea of what those concerns are as well, and we'll be rolling out further workshops next year within year groups to make it sort of appropriate for the ways we're using AI in our lessons. So next steps, hopefully for next year, we want to get some student champions to deliver some training both to pupils and to staff. We're looking at a kind of slice group model, which is where you pick out students and staff, this will be, but from a sort of broad range of like how they get on with AI. So previously I've tried to recruit people who are really, really keen on AI and using it, but it's actually hopefully going to be useful to get people on board to tell us or to preempt the problems or the barriers to using it within certain subjects, to get a broad spectrum of views from our staff and pupils as well. We're going to start offering training. We're a centre for trainee teachers, so we're going to run a session each year for our ECTs as well. And we are looking at perhaps using AI to preempt pastoral trends such as attendance issues, links to attendance and attainment and things like that. And we've got a whole new digital citizenship curriculum starting next year, which I'm sure AI will be a massive part of. So yeah, thank you for listening. That was our journey this year.